So we've literally just got to the gym. It is down and back day for me. Typical pre-workout. We're doing a combination of a stimulant and a pump today. It was quite funny a few days ago. I felt super tired. Obviously researching the off season, based on the consumption of the food, your insulin, etc. I am more tired than ever before. However, looking bigger than ever before, stronger than ever before, and more motivated than ever before. 125 grams of carbs, big scoop of pre-workout, and a big scoop of pump. Time to train doubts and hamstrings. So we're into adductors. The gym's super busy, so basically we'll keep that gym etiquette and we'll use the machines that are available. So I've gone from a lion ham curl, I've warmed up the hams, gone over to the adductors to go straight into my working sets. And basically this machine is great, it's a Cybex machine. The position you can get into, the seat is adjustable. So I lie it right down, and what you find is it really does compromise the adductors. When you're lying down and your legs are open, and the stretch that you get is unreal. What you find is when you're sat upright and you're squeezing the adductors, you see teenagers putting on the stack and then 20, 40 kilos on top. You're not doing it correct. The adductors are a small muscle, and it's not about the amount of weight that you lift, it's how much you feel it throughout the movement. You've got to remember, in the IFBB Pro League, you're winning shows from the back here. You turn around, you hit that front double, that front relaxed, front lat spread, I can't even think. The front lat spread. You want them beautiful, thick fucking legs from the rear, my dad.
Got back pump. Big boy problems.
A nice variation of an RDL. If you know Louis Davis, yeah, you know my whole bodybuilding career, amateur to pro, I steer clear of all these big lever movements where you've got to bend over at the hips and shit. I'm a tall guy and I don't like it, but my wife, she's bullying me into it. New results require new effort, and new effort requires new discipline. There you go, not too. After doing those RDLs, going in on my right leg there, I feel a slight pinch at the top of the hamstring. This is where you listen to your body. I'm doing new exercises. Even though I want to be a fucking hero and do crazy shit, you have to listen to your body. 120 kilos, a new heavy weight for me. We box clever, 42 years old, better than half the 25-year-olds. Better than 95% of all the 25-year-olds. It's hamstrings and down. Some people are going to say, that's a little bit of a weird split, but it's not. You know, I've got to bring up the areas that I need to bring up. And what I do is, I combine them, because the state that I have to get into to smash a hamstring session is a certain kind of state. The state I have to get into to grow my doubts is a certain kind of state. Uncommon knowledge will stay. Go and get them done together. You know, I've come in the gym today, I would have been training for 2.5 hours. Hamstrings and doubts nearly boxed off. In the same kind of mindset, rather than splitting it up on a Monday and a Wednesday. Let's just get the motherfuckers done together. You know, there's two ways you're gonna think about training. The science part of training versus the part of training that you need to execute on because you know who you are. I'm at that stage. So that's like a little hidden Louis Davis superset. We work on the width and we work on the traps. We want the cap on the deltoid, and we also want that deltoid trap separation. So what I do there is I do 10 reps on a lean inside lateral to keep the tension on the delt. I then go upright, centralize my weight, and do a cable upright row. If you want to feel the deltoid burn and the trap burn, it's an absolute must. Try it, leave a comment below, let us know how you get on. I decided to do open because in my first season as an amateur, I won the British title. In my second season as an amateur, I won the regional title, British title, European title, and overall European title to become a pro. And you realise very quickly, it's not my ability to do good as a bodybuilder. I'm not a genetic freak or football like that. I just have a great mindset and I'm able to outwork people that are more genetically blessed than myself. So, you know, the goal in my first year as an IFBB Pro was to become a Masters Olympian. And I did that, and I gave an absolutely incredible account for myself. Without an off season, I said to my wife, bodybuilding's about putting on muscle, and I'm touching the 103 cap. You know, what motive do I have to go to the gym, eat my food, diet and grow if I'm already touching my cap? There's only one thing that's going to keep me motivated, keep me focused and keep me in the game, and that's a bigger challenge. So for me, the bigger challenge was open bodybuilding. You know, so we've planned the off season. We've got the whole of 2026 off before I make my open debut in 2027. So to round it all up, it's specifically about knowing what you need to do to keep yourself motivated. The mind operates best when you back it into a corner. Typically, the mind takes the path of least resistance. So what I do is I forge a path that makes me work hard. You should too. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful, nice, constructive doubt and hamstring session. One of the things I'm learning as I progress and mature as a bodybuilder, but also as I get older, 42 now, you know, learning to train sensibly but still push the boundaries. You know, we say stronger for longer, being in the game for as long as you can, being as healthy as you can. There's a lot of people in their 20s and 30s, you know, they get to 40 and they're degenerative in terms of their body is no longer responsive. You've got to learn to box clever. Today you saw Louis D box clever. I didn't box on the back foot. I was still offensive with my approach, but I played the long game. 2027 open debut. Keep watching.